to be. Forgotten. Come on. Get ready, Mississippi.
Say, hear me out now. I'll be right back. So yeah, I'm about to man, it feel good out here. I thought it was gonna be cold. I ain't been outside all day. I'm about to cook something for the boys before it's time for me to go get to the money. But I wanted to come and check the truck right quick. I'm about to drop this video I said I was gonna drop last week. I already got it recorded, I just gotta upload it. But before I drop it, I thought about something. And for those of you my age, maybe a little bit younger, maybe a little bit older, ain't it strange how, I'm gonna just speak for myself. The world's supposed to end it at least 4 times since I've been living. In the 80s, in the 90s, the year 2000, year 2012, and then when Trump was in office, what was that, year 2020, now year 2025. Come on, bro. How many times the world gonna end, bro? Y'all need to stop that. And I ain't talking about the religious folk or the spiritual folk. I'm talking about the media. Y'all need to cut that out, bro. Now let's get into it. And say, hear me out now. Then one more thing I forgot. It seems like every time them people say the world gonna end, here we is take our dumb self to these stores and buy all this stuff, spend all this money, and nothing happen. Now let's get into the video. And say, hear me out now. One more thing I thought about. Once we go spend all this money and we realize the world ain't ended, we go back to living our normal lives like we just were fearing for our life and shaking to death and telling everybody they need to get right with Jesus and all that. Man, we so gullible and crazy. But let's get to the story. Peace, assalamu alaikum, hotep, praise God, what's up, what's happening, or what it is, or whatever it is that you subscribe to. I know my hair napping. Just laying here, trying to kill time. Gotta wait on the twins to get out of school, and then I'm going to the money. So I was just laying here thinking, and I'm gonna go and share a story of how I poked the school teacher on the massage table. Now I told y'all when I got out of prison, I went to college. I went twice. I went when I first got out, and then I went back when after I caught that charge. And I went back for another class. I didn't finish that class, but the first class I finished. And the first class that I took when I got out was massage therapy. Now for those who thinking, all you tough guys and all you tough people thinking like, how you just do 12 years of prison? You you a criminal, you a convict, but you going to school for massage therapy. Now let me tell y'all something. I'm always thinking, I'm always planning, always strategizing of how I'm gonna get the results that I want. When I got out of prison, I was real live on some pimping. I don't condone it. I don't condone negativity. I don't disrespect women. I honor women. I honor women. Women are the most beautifulest, strongest creation of God, the universe, higher power, higher self, or whatever it is that you ascribe to. I believe that women go through way more than what a man has to go through. Not saying a man don't go through nothing, because I'm a man and I know I catch hell. But I'm gonna give you an example of what I mean. Women go through 9 months of pregnancy to give birth to another human being. That is fascinating. That is amazing. And through my research, it is said that women are on the verge of death when they're giving birth. Even though I had this information, I had this knowledge, all throughout my 12 years in prison, doing a lot of reading and doing a lot of researching and just, thinking and contemplating. But again, your brain is not developed at a certain point until you reach a certain point, especially until you experience. So at the time when I first got out of prison, I didn't understand it enough to see what I was doing was derogatory and it was negative. And I have to beg for forgiveness from my creator, the higher power, God, Allah, or whatever it is that you ascribe to, for participating in what I was participating in. So, just to give you a backstory before I tell the story, I was on some real live pimping. Not the fake pimping that you see on TV where you got, well, it ain't fake, but you know what I'm saying. Where you got women out here selling your body. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about, now I'm always telling y'all that God has blessed me with a lot of gifts and a lot of talents. And my main gift that I know that I have is attraction. A lot of women are attracted to me for whatever reason. I don't know. Maybe it's the eyes. I don't know. And you got a lot of women that's not attracted to me. But anyway, I know, and I've been knowing for a long time that I have a gift with women. I'm like the man in the Bible. What's his name? Was it Samson, Solomon? One of them. And so sometimes I was misusing the gift. Sometimes I was doing right about the gift. But at this time in my life, I was misusing the gifts because I had a lot of women in my entourage. I misused, I abused a lot of women. And at the time, I didn't think that what it was. I was just running my game. This is the mindset that I had at the time. This is the mindset that a lot of people have. Watching movies, listening to the music. Even the women these days are shit. They damn near the man now, because they running a lot of game. So before I tell I can't really tell the details of the story because I'm trying to monetize my page. But before I get into the story, this particular woman, she was a school teacher. You already know I'm not gonna call her name. And she was the massage teacher at this college I was going to. I told y'all I went to Antonelli College when I got out of prison. I'm really not going to say too much about her because I don't want nobody to know who I'm talking about. But she married now. She doing good. So, yeah. But this woman, after this first incident, you know, after I gave her the wood on the massage table, she fell in love. And me being who I was at the time, I was using that to my advantage. You know, she was giving me money every time I asked for it. You know, she was doing a lot of things for me. Making sure that I didn't get in trouble for not coming to school. Making sure I got good grades. That's what I was on. And she was so in love. Like, she wanted me to herself so bad. She used to come to all my rap shows. When we go out of town, you know, to do shows, or especially on the coast, we used to get a penthouse a lot on the coast, and we just had a lot of parties. You know, when we were doing the rap thing, I mean, we had the money, we had the work, so, you know, this the lifestyle we were living. But she would always show up. I'm talking about be all up on me in front of everybody, trying to lay her mark down. Not knowing, like, shoot, half of these women you see here, I don't know already, you know, I don't know already poked. So she was getting so out of hand though, because she left that school and just went and found another job. Cause I guess I broke her heart, cause she was getting so out of hand. I had to tell her, like, man, you getting too close, you're gonna end up getting fired. And you know, when you go into these clubs, when you come into these clubs, you got all the college kids in there. So I'm quite sure, you know, the students that was going to college with us, everybody knew who I was and, you know, what I was doing as far as rapping and whatnot and in the streets. I'm already knowing they running their mouth, so I'm gonna have to tell, like, look, you get too close. But I used to go to her house. We used to get hotel rooms, and, you know, I'm talking about she was in love. I used to, let me say this. For all the guys on the channel, this is not for you. This is for women. But I'm telling the story. I'm just sharing my experience. So if you tuned in, you tuned in. But I'm letting you know what this is about. Putting the wood in her back. All right, so let me get to the story. So I knew the lady liked me. It was shit. Man, I could have ran through that whole school if I wanted to. Fresh out of prison, looking good, you know, got money, you know, got all the attention on rapping, bringing all the big names to the city. So I knew the lady liked me, was intrigued by me, you know what I mean? But I didn't strike right out the bat. It took me a couple months before I just, you know, laid my law down. So when you're in massage therapy, I think it was on Thursdays and Fridays, probably 2-3 hours out there a day, maybe an hour. I can't remember exactly what it was. They let you practice. You know, what you learning. We had a massage room where you close the curtains. It's dark. You got the music playing in the background. Ooh. You got your oils out, you know what I mean, and your scrubs. So they let you practice. They had people coming, you know, off the streets to get these massages. The teachers got these massages, and I swear to God, I massaged damn near every female teacher in there. But so this is what they did. I believe it was on Thursdays and Fridays every other week or something like that. I really can't remember. So me and her decided that she was gonna let me practice on her. And again, I already know she liked me. And I really can't. I ain't gonna tell the full. I ain't gonna tell all of the details. I'm gonna just touch on bits and pieces. So I'm massaging. She thick too. I'm talking about she was so thick. I really want to say. No, I ain't gonna say that. She was so thick. And so when you giving a massage, everybody come up with their own routine. Everybody come up with their own skill set of where they gonna start, whether they start on the feet or on the head or on the back or whatever, or they start with them laying on their back or with them laying on their stomach. And like some people didn't take off all their clothes because of insecurities or whatever, but you really can't feel the effects of the full massage if you don't take all your clothes off all the way down to your panties or all the way down to your boxers. So I started my thing was to always start on the back. So thick junk, she laying on her back. Thick junk laying on her back. So I got all the music playing. Woo. So I'm massaging her. Like I said, I already knew she like we always was looking at each other. And we had each other's phone number too, so we texting, we talking every now and then. So I put in my freaking mind, like, I'm gonna go and share this. I have, like, that's one of my, I ain't gonna call it a flaw. A lot of people say having a high sex drive is a flaw. I'm not gonna call it a flaw, but for the sake of the people who call this one of the flaws, I'm gonna say that's one of my, it's not an insecurity. That's one of the things that I do in excess. I have a high sex drive, and I am what they call a super freak. And I'm gonna tell the truth. I keep telling y'all, I'm gonna tell the truth. I might not call no names all the time, but I'm gonna tell the truth. I have a high sex drive. That's probably why I got so many kids. And it's a few women that had abortions and miscarriages, because all I wanted to do was get money, make music, and put the wood down. So anyway, I got the oil out. I started massaging on her back. And she get the chills. She's shaking. So, after a few minutes, can I say this? My manhood starts to respond. Now, mind you, she laying down on her back, and I'm massaging her back. I'm hovered over her, like her head is literally at my manhood. And I guess she can sense it. I don't know if I bumped into her or what, but she pulled her head up. On the massage table, you got this little piece at the head that you put your head in. But she lifted her head up, and when she lifted her head up, her face was directly at my joint, and my joint is sticking out. And I'm talking about I don't what's the word? I am endowed. Like God bless you, boy. Like I'm talking about thick, long, and hard. So for all the men, if you don't want to listen to me, I advise you going on about your business. So she lift her head up, and I'm talking about my joint right in her face. And after this, well, even before this, because I said we always texting and whatnot, I know she a freak too. So thick joint, she reached her hand up and start playing with the wood. And I got on scrubs. She loosened the string, put her hand down there, pulled my screws. Stop calling me. Put my screws down a little bit, and she just went to stroking that thing. Then she put her mouth on it. I'm talking about she was going hard. Mind you, we at school. I guess at this point, we want each other so bad, neither one of us really care at this moment. But we're not being loud and reckless with it. And they have more than one sections that you can massage at. It's probably about 4 sections that they got blocked off with the curtains. So can't nobody see in there, and it's dark, and the curtains is real dark. I think the curtains is black. So I'm talking about she stroking that thing. I'm talking about she getting to it. And so she already butt naked all the way down to her pants. So I kept her in the same position. Climbed on top of her. I pulled my pants all the way down. Climbed on top of her. And shoot, went to doing my thing. I really want to get into the details, but I got to remind myself this is not a porn site. This is YouTube, and they will shut your page off. They will shut your page off for speaking a certain language. But I put the wood in her. I had to stop her from getting loud because that thing's so long and hard to I already know it's all the way in her back. And I get off. She got off. I know she got off like 2-3 times. I'm talking about shivering and shaking. And after that, you know, she started wanting it damn near every day. And again, I'm fresh out of prison, so I got enough, what's the word? I got enough stamina at this time. I'm too old for that shit now, but I got enough stamina at this time to have the community wood. I'm talking about I was slanging that thing everywhere. Everywhere. So again, I'm not condoning it. I'm just sharing my experience. So I already know it's probably gonna be a lot of, especially women talking negative in the comment section. That's cool. I'm just sharing my experience. I love women. I respect women. I honor women. And I think women are the most precious thing on this earth. Women are the most precious thing that God created. You know what I mean? But again, I just wanted to share that story. And to the next story, peace.